Hello everyone and welcome back to SliverStar Arcade and was potentially the final episode of Paradise Killer. In the last episode we got I think it was the last episode that we talked to look at that. I think it was the last episode where we talked to what's his name? Crying Grudge? Yeah, not Judge, Crying Grudge. And then we went and we collected every single mystery except for that one, because we can't take that one until after the trial, I think. I'm pretty sure there are like absolutely none left. There's no one to talk to, no one has any new dialogue. And we have exhausted all of our investigation notes. But there are a few things I want to check up on real quick before we go to trial. One of them being the murder scene over here, because something just doesn't feel right. Like, it doesn't feel like we're ready to go to trial. We don't have the evidence that connects everyone. Like, we have enough evidence to infer that everyone's connected, but murder weapon. There. This is the same blood as the dead bodies at the top of the stairs. Missing piece of hammer found. Crunching numbers.
That's strange.
We couldn't have made it. Does this provide anything new now that we know about the bodies that were taken from the prison?
Scene investigation.
No way. Alright. I'm going to quickly see if I can find that, the hut, or the shack that they are being kept in. Yeah. Looks like sometimes someone's been dragged in, and this looks like human waste, a couple of days old. Here it is. Akiko removed 2 prisoners from the barracks prison recently. Were they in this shed? Oh, that didn't give us any evidence or anything? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think I got everything in the island. Like, we couldn't... Oh, no! Okay. Like, we couldn't investigate all of the barracks, and I'm thinking it's designed that way, like, game-wise. Right? Man, this makes traversing the island so much easier. Whoops, wrong place. I'm nervous. I've been nervous about this all day because I do not think we have enough evidence to get, like, I don't think we're going to get the best ending, or if there even is a best ending. Alright, before I do this, I'm gonna... Oh, I'm genuinely nervous. Oh shoot, would you look at that? I did miss one. Alright, never mind, we gotta do this first. Alright. Made it. I think this is the highest you can get. Well, actually, no, I guess that would be the highest. Holy Refinery. An armed cult took over a refinery on the coast. The authorities discovered an enclave of bizarre fishmen on golden thrones. Let's do this from up here. Mysteries are revealed. There's that one down there, which is our gun. And yeah, that seems to be it. I think we might have gotten everything else. But that isn't going to stop me from trying one last thing. Nope. Okay. If there's a way to get on top of here, this would be the highest point in the of the island. But it doesn't. No, see, it's too smooth. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know, hide something on the highest part of the island. And just okay. I know we need to go start the trial, but there's just one or two more things I need to check out before we do it. The first is I want to come back here. I do still love these islands. Nothing here to investigate.
Don't test me. Oh.
So, still can't make it into there. And I want to talk with Crying Grudge one last time before we... Wait, 1 second.
Strange. Oh.
What's the deal? There's data port. Starlight might find something.
Taking.
I wanted to come back here.
That's strange.
Barrier, this barrier should
That's
now become
strange.
godlike.
That's strange. That's strange. Oh.
People have been using Crying Grudge's flesh to pass through the barrier. Did Henry's demon really manage to get through this? Yeah, so I just wanted to check those few things. I swear mine hasn't touched anything. Yeah, and there's like nothing out here to look at, I don't think. Yeah. Darn it, it seems like we're so close, but we don't have anything on Yuri. Like, we have the pink petals, but it won't hold up. Alright, I'll see you at Crying Grudge. Anything new to say? Really? Nothing new to say? You know what? That makes sense. Why have I never thought to climb this thing? Hey, buddy. How come Doom Jazz gets a yacht? He likes his private time. How do you put in to get one? How do I become a yacht owner? It's my dream to own a yacht.
That's strange.
How long have you had this dream? About 13 days.
Oh.
I think you'll need to be part of the syndicate to get a yacht. If that's the case, I'm not interested. He keeps saying mysteries are revealed to me, but I might just have to accept the fact that there's no way I can get everything. Like, it sucks that the gun is a part of it, because if the gun wasn't a part of it, I would be able to tell if there were actually still mysteries on the island or not. Oh well. Also, why is the mic like that? Sometimes I'm quiet, sometimes I'm loud. I'm not changing the tone of the volume of my voice that much. Alright. I'm sorry for all the runaround. I wanted to be absolutely sure that we were getting everything. I just realized if everyone is present for the trials, I'm going to need the translator because of Akiko. Alright, we are going to save. Because this could go wrong. And we're going to review some of our evidence. The crime that end all crimes. The alleged murder weapon that Henry was found with. Henry was found outside the council building with the alleged murder weapon, a knife he took from Akiko during his escape. Henry was found outside the council building with blood of the victims in his stomach, suggesting he ingested it. This is confirmed in the medical report from Doom Jazz. Henry was possessed by a demon 10 years ago. During the incident, he allegedly killed his mother and Grace bloodlines. He has a history of murder and is still under the thrall of a demon. The council were all sliced to ribbons by a blade. The lacerations are clean. They were done with a perfect blade. Henry allegedly took a clean blade from Akiko during his escape. Okay. There are pink pels outside the murder scene. Yuri wears pink pels in his hat. This proves he was at the penthouse. This is a weird island and doesn't prove he went through the seals. So there's gotta be more on him. There is a blood trail leading to the council penthouse. It abruptly ends at the wall. It matches Diana Gate's blood sample. He was wounded in the penthouse last night. Confessed to killing the council as part of his mission given to him by his mother. A blood smear at the scene doesn't match any of the council members. The blood spatters from a gunshot. The bullet in the walls of Fukuda round. It matches Diana Gates. He was at the scene. A knife covered in the council's blood was found on Diana Gates' corpse. It's a perfect blade without any nicks or damage. There is a demon inside the council penthouse. It has been shot in the head. It has the perfect knife-like claws that are covered in blood on the council members. The demon, or of the council members. The demon was shot in the head, a large Fukuda round. This demon was definitely involved in an attack on the council. The council members were killed by a perfect blade. The killer has perfect knife-like claws covered in the victim's blood. And then there's no evidence for anyone else. So we have the most evidence for Henry, which just feels incorrect. I hope it's not based off numbers. It's broken. It was found. Kiko claims it was a repair order. Then we got all of Crimson stuff. Anyone found a boat? Yuri also shut down the boat trips that would have allowed people to see it. They dragged the body there. Henry's escape. Akiko definitely helped with that. Strange device. I think the blade has some minor damage. There are nicks in it. Okay, so it wasn't Lydia's blade. Alright, I don't think reviewing the evidence is going to help me. I think the only thing we can do is get to it.
Are you our savior? Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start the trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted a truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Lovedeyes. We shall examine your case files and cast a light upon the shadowy recesses where truth lies.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials, Lady Lovedeyes? This is the point of no return. Ensure that you are happy with your evidence and reason. There is no going back. Oh god, no. Start trials. Let's expose the
Lady
truth.
Love dies.
Are you sure, Lady Love dies? This is the point of no return, where we descend into the madness of crime. The penalty for anyone you convict of any crime will be death, as dictated by syndicate law. Please be sure. Start the trial and cross the point of no return into the abyss of
Time
crime.
to breathe life back into paradise.
Oh, this is not going to go well. I'm overjoyed to hear that. Please wait while I assemble the suspects in the Chamber of Justice. Paradise hangs in the balance. First off, this is cool. Second, I'm scared. Let me explain how we shall uncover truth and lies. We will hold a trial for each case file logged in Starlight.
Show me
You-
your truth.
You will choose which suspect you wish to accuse and present your argument against them. I am an impartial tool of justice. I shall analyze your evidence and determine if you have proven your case. Can you break alibis? Can you put the suspect at the scene? How strong is your case? All that matters is that justice is carried out. I am not interested in speculation and weak prosecutions. I need the truth. We will find the suspect responsible for each
The
crime.
door to truth will open.
What if you did it? Well, you probably can because you're part of the island. Anyone found guilty will be executed. This is the crime to end all crimes. Anyone involved cannot be allowed to infect Perfect 25 with their criminality. You will do the execution. The investigation freak will execute justice. Be confident about who you accuse. Are you clear on how the trials will work? Do you need me to repeat this? I'm ready to go. Let's breathe life back into paradise.
That's strange.
Judge? The island is ending. Our home shatters before us.
Do your job.
This farce has gone on for long enough. It is time to move to the new island, Judge. I am the acting leader. I initiated the shutdown.
Do your job.
The prime suspect has been sitting behind bars while the freak runs around the island chasing down false leads.
Do your job.
You have until the end of the island to do your trial. The truth may not be as simple as you believe, Architect. I'm doing this for the good of the Syndicate. Perfect 25 is waiting. You can't do
Don't
that.
test me.
Judge, the clock is ticking. What does this mean for the trials? We don't have much time, Loved Eyes. The white smoke of oblivion threatens to consume the truth. You will have one desperate chance to find the truth for each case. Make it count.
Do your job.
The rest of the Syndicate are in agreement. It is time to move on and execute Henry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Man, fuck you! You're overstepping your authority, Architect.
The facts and the truth
Judge,
are not the same.
let's breathe life back into paradise. Loved Eyes, you are authorized to once again wield your service weapon. Take hold of a chamber full of justice. Use it at the end of the trials to execute the guilty. Oh no! Any involvement with this heinous crime carries the sentence of death.
Do your job.
Judge, this is severe. This is the crime to end all crimes. Any amount of involvement is hearsay against the gods and an atrocity against the Syndicate. Or do you disagree? I do not. Be strong in your accusations, investigator. The penalty for any of these crimes is death. Oh no! It's been a while since I executed justice.
Journey into truth and justice begins.
I think that's the same voice actresses. Alright, okay.
Key item obtained.
That's awesome. Alright, Love Dies gun for executing the guilty. You have retrieved your gun. I hope you appreciate how serious your accusations will be. Return to the stand when you are ready to talk. Are you kidding me? So there was more stuff? That was not there before. Are you kidding me? That wasn't there before. Let's hope it wasn't an important piece of evidence.
Lady Love dies.
We'll begin the trials. Truth or fact? Henry's escape. Henry allegedly escaped during his execution, broke through the prison bars, and headed to the council building, murdering the martial guards, traversing the holy seals, and killing the council before being apprehended at the scene. How did Henry escape? How did the accused killer break out of incarnation? Is it as the report states, or did something else happen? Henry Division is alleged to have escaped the desolation cell and murdered the council. Investigator, peel back the shroud of inscrutability and bring forward the sweet smile of truth. State your truth. Oh, so this is like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney, where they each have sprites if they. Okay. Okay. I think Akiko did it. The prison bar isn't, but appears to be done by military-grade explosives. I forgot about that. Henry was full of inhibitors. How did he have the energy to escape? Henry tricked the inhibitors. According to Akiko's account, it's not possible for Henry to have committed the crime. In her report, Akiko notes that she broke procedure and going to execute Henry on her own. She admits her hubris, but that doesn't exonerate her. Henry could have seen the New Knight statue if he went through that tunnel. Is only coded to Akiko's blood vial. Henry claims that he saw New Knight last night. Akiko's phone location. Okay. Henry, previous convictions, none. Are you sure you want to continue and present your evidence to the judge? Once you confirm, you will not be able to reverse the court proceedings. Alright, let me get the,
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I believe this was part of a plan by Akiko. Bitch. Alright. This is all bullshit. The Grand Marshal broke the primary suspect out of the prison she put him in. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Present broken procedure. Akiko broke procedure when she went to execute Henry. She shouldn't have gone by herself. She was either doing something illicit or giving him an opportunity.
I'm a soldier.
Is that the best you've got? I thought you were supposed to be the investigation freak. Speculating with nothing to back it up seems like a poor showing for Judge's big hope. She's right. That is speculation and not evidence. Present your evidence. The bars on the prison bridge were supposedly torn open by Henry with his demonic strength. Starlight analyzed the bars and found traces of thermite, not demonic residue. Thermite is a military-grade explosive that burns through pretty much anything. Akiko faked that part of Henry's escape. Grand Marshal? Never trust computers. Her little calculator has got it wrong. Henry is demonic. What does Starlight know about demons? The freak tried to analyze something that Starlight doesn't recognize, and the closest match is thermite. Residue sample, 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% whatever that is. No traces of unknown chemicals found. Thermite is an anti-material weapon and burns at an extremely high temperature.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Akiko used it to open the bars and make it look like Henry escaped. This is a lie. A good truth. Please, let us sample some more. Present your evidence. I don't like this. I like all these people. The time frame in Akiko's report doesn't match up. There is no way Henry could have gotten off the desolation cell, made it to the council building, traversed the holy seals, and murdered the council and be found at 03. Akiko lied. Shut the hell up, trash. Grand Marshal, respect the civility of the courthouse. Do you have a proper response? She's making that up. The freak is making me out to be a liar. She's cooked up a little story to frame me. How did Henry cross the island, get through all of the seals, murder the council, and exit the building by 03?
Check.
Are you stupid? He's got a demon in him. The demon gave him speed and strength. There's no evidence to suggest that. That's correct, Grand Marshal. Your word here isn't good enough. You are speculating without any evidence to back it up. Present your evidence. Henry was dosed up with inhibitors. How could he have escaped if he was fully sedated? Well, we know how. Doctor, was his dosage correct?
Investigator!
Yes, Judge. It has been for the last 10 years. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The demon inside him tricked us. It waited for the right moment. The inhibitors have never been right, but we didn't know. Doctor?
Hypothetically?
That's quite the claim. It would mean the demon was capable of plotting and fooling us for a decade.
Hypothetically?
There's no medical evidence to suggest this happened.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Very convenient that the demon pulled the trick off right at the end of the island. Why not attack sooner? This isn't hard evidence, but I am taking it into consideration.
Show me your
Present your evidence. I can break Henry's alibi. Lady Lovedice, Henry stands accused by everyone except you. Do the facts lie? Do you believe in the official version of the event? No, the truth is distorted.
The facts and the
The
truth are not the same.
The facts are wrong. Henry didn't go to the council building by himself. Fuck yeah, this is getting interesting.
Don't test me.
Henry remembers almost nothing about last night except seeing New Night. He specifically remembers seeing the goddess. She didn't speak to him, he saw the goddess. The only statue of New Night is in the barracks, and a normal citizen can't know that because the barracks are classified. Henry has been in the barracks though. That's where detainees are processed when they are arrested. The statue is in the main barracks grounds. Prisoners don't go through there, correct Akiko? When I was arrested on Island 13, I only ever saw the entrance to the barracks, which connects directly to the underground holding cells. I'm not answering that, it's classified. Grand Marshal, you'll be found in contempt if you refuse to answer. Fine. Arrested individuals are taken through the main gate and directly down into the holding
The
cells.
facts and the truth are not the same.
Henry could have only seen New Night if he went through the tunnel that connects the Desolation Cell to the barracks. When he was arrested and taken to the Desolation Cell, he'd have to go through the main barracks grounds though.
Don't test me.
That was 10 years ago. He's lost all of his memories from that incident. The only thing he remembers is New Night from last night. This sounds like a stretch, investigator.
Don't test me.
The only way to get to the council building from the Desolation Cell in the window of time stated is via the front gate of the HQ. The nightmare computer logs at the HQ entrance have no record of Henry going through them. I don't believe he went through them. If he didn't go through the entrance, this whole case is thrown into disarray. Henry was found with the blood of victims in his stomach, but I don't think he ingested them himself. How else did the blood get inside of him? I found this bottle on the rocks below where Henry was found. It had been used to hold blood. Starlight analyzed the blood in it and matched the remains of all the council members. How did it get there? There are no fingerprints, but my theory is that someone took council blood from the scene, placed it in the bottle, and forced Henry to ingest it. Why? To scapegoat him for the crime. They were rushed or sloppily and casually discarded the bottle, assuming no one would question the lie. You can't prove this though? The demonic sigils that covered Henry's body were found daubed in blood at the scene of the first seal marshals. What of them? Henry doesn't draw those symbols. There are no records of this occurring and is not in line with how the demon inside him behaves. The sigils formed on his skin through the projection of demonic language from the demon inside him. The demon scorched him with its own anger. Did the demon make him draw them? No, the demon doesn't micromanage Henry's actions. It just sets him on a path. Henry doesn't speak the demon's language either. I find it unlikely that Henry would perfectly recreate sigils from a language he doesn't speak. How did they get there then? Most likely drawn by whoever was trying to frame Henry. Oh, new evidence! The sigils at the crime scene are most likely fake. The demon inside Henry sears them on the surface. Henry has no history of painting them. Couldn't he have copied them from his own body? Only if he had a mirror and the time to do it. Very well. Excellent work. You have taken the lid off the box containing the truth. Henry's alibi is broken.
Show me your
Present your evidence. I can break Akiko's alibi. The truth requires us to examine Akiko's alibi. Akiko went to execute Henry, but alleges that Henry is... Oh, whoops, sorry. But alleges that Henry escaped at 23:52. She claims she found him outside the council building at 003. I called witness as I left the desolation cell to go to the barracks to organize the search for Henry. Can anyone confirm that Grand Marshal returned to the barracks? The marshals confirmed that she went back to the barracks.
Don't test me.
However, it is hard to take their word as they are fiercely loyal to you and refuse to give me any physical evidence. Did you confirm the phone call?
Don't test me.
Akiko's phone records are apparently classified, and the investigator isn't allowed to access them. Witness confirmed he got a call from Akiko.
The facts
I
and the
took
truth
Witness's
are
phone
not
and
the
analyzed the
same.
records at the comms tower. Starlight did some backtracing on the call, and it appears Akiko lied. The call she made to Witness was from the Desolation Cell. The comms tower puts her location at the Syndicate HQ, which throws her timeline of events into question and puts her near the scene of the crime. Okay, I don't think this one translated fully properly. It says mouthline bitch. Watch your language in the House of Justice. She's lying. Her little pocket calculator is wrong. She hasn't checked my phone. The data is incorrect.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Witness testified that on the call from Akiko, he couldn't hear the Desolation Cell's distinctive, dreadful atmosphere or the ocean.
Don't test me.
That isn't conclusive proof, but still suggests that she wasn't where she claims. The rock of secrecy has been lifted and the truth exposed. The Grand Marshal's alibi has been broken.
Show me your truth.
Present your evidence. I have nothing to present. You have proven that the official version of events for Akiko and Henry's movements last night are total fantasy. Combined with your evidence, you have created a truth that glints brilliantly to the light shown by the facts. I have considered your truth, ruminated on the implications, soaked in the facts, steeped the leaves of adversity, examined the grains of legitimacy. There is no jury here. I must leave it to the impartial sword of justice within me to stab through the heart of the lies and let the blood of truth flow. That's a mouthful. A truth is revealed. A truth is known. A truth proves Akiko guilty. Do you have anything to say, Grand Marshal? The harsh light of truth has shone upon your crime, and you will be sentenced to death. You were sworn to protect our beloved council. You pledged your blade for so long. You were a beacon of purity. Now you will be executed, and the marshals will lose their leader. The island sequences will never be the same again. Why did you do it? You said I wouldn't hang for this. I beg your pardon, Grand Marshal. This was never part of the plan, you pompous... I'm going to assume that means bitch as well. Oh, it means bitch in bold capital letters. Okay. Who are you talking to? Carmelina. You said this would work. Now I have a gun to my head. If I'm going down for this, so are you.
The ravings of the guilty lashing out.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Tell us everything, Akiko. You have nothing left to lose. If you were set up, you can have revenge. You promised to induct my soldiers into the syndicate if I helped you. Now I'm going to be executed. Oh, whoops. What a load of shit it all is. Carmelina recruited Akiko. You used me. You weren't careful enough, and now I'm going to die. I faked Henry's escape. I was supposed to deliver him to outside the council building. Phone witness and report that I'd found him after the council were dead. Carmelina? She's lying. She's been found out in her own little scheme, and now she's trying to take innocent people down with her. I took Henry through the barracks to the council building. The official report is a lie. Ooh, Lady Loved Eyes. Sounds like a conspiracy, Judge. Open a case file. Carmelina's conspiracy! There's evidence that Carmelina may have been the mastermind to a conspiracy to kill the council. He's escaped, convicted. Your facts have become the truth. Do I... Lady Lovedeyes, while you're in here, you do not have access to the phones you've been using to record your progress. Would you like me to save your progress now? I will save your progress before the next trial begins. Alright, we are going to, we're going to save, and we're going to end it here, and we're going to do more trials in the next episode. Oh god, I'm so nervous. I forgot that the penalty was death, and we have something on everyone. We're going to be the only person who gets to go to the next island. Alright. Alright, so.
Getting saved.
Oh, whoops. Henry's demonic possession will be the next one. So, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, stay safe, have fun, and have a great day.